Hi, everybody. It's Linda G, and I'm with Sterling.
Good morning, everybody. Great to be here.
Great to have you. And we're closing in on the new year.
Absolutely, the year went very quick in the snap of the fingers. Yeah,
It flew by. Okay, so thank you guys for your questions. Thank you to Linda for going through them, and Daniel, because they sort them out. Daniel types them up, sends them to me.
absolutely. Yeah, they do a great job doing with all
They
that.
do a great job. Okay, will the new Congress cut funding to Ukraine?
No, I see it being debated in terms of things like Patriot missiles and things, very expensive armament. But I don't see it being cut. I just see it debated. Yeah.
Okay. How will Hakeem Jeffries do as the new Democratic House leader?
I get extremely well. I get he's going to approach it with a lot of compassion and insight. And for some reason, my team tells me he has like a lot of Obama energy around him. The way he
Oh,
works with people, Obama could work across a lot of diverse groups. And
right.
so it looks like Mr. Jeffries has the same energy to me.
He
Yeah.
also feels like he tells the truth.
Yeah. Yeah. My team just said he's going to do extremely well. So.
Was the accidental posting by ICE of so many protected immigrants on 11/30 actually an accident, or was there a dark, hateful motive in these supposed patriot groups? I don't even know what that's about.
Yeah, I saw that in the news. That was an purposeful attempt to get all the information out there and compromise, unfortunately, a lot of individuals. So that wasn't accidental. I asked my team about that when that news report came out. I think there were 6,000 names that got released of. I think these were asylum seekers, and they released their known address and contact information. And I think it was 6,000 people, if I remember correctly. Yeah, no, it was on purpose. Unfortunately, it's
And
terrible.
is Biden pissed?
I didn't research in that kind of detail, but I
Oh
saw
my
the news come
God. I didn't
across.
realize. I'm going to look it up.
I saw the news come across my iPhone. Yeah.
Will Jack Smith indict 45 this month for stolen documents?
I get it's going to be pushed into January. I get he wants to do it, but if for some reason, like Garland is saying, we need to push it, is what that's what I'm hearing. They're going to push it, so push it into January. Yeah.
Okay. Israel has a new government with Bibi how do you say his name?
Netanyahu.
Netanyahu. Will it last long, or will he be replaced by a more progressive leader?
I mean, my team is telling me he's in there for like a solid 24 months or 2 years before he gets replaced. So I don't know what the election cycles are, but it looks like he somehow has a foothold there for like another 2 years before somebody more progressive gets in.
Okay, so what about his right now he's under
Investigation?
yeah.
And it looks like he's I'm going to call it a good swimmer. Like he's swim through a lot of obstacles, and yeah.
Okay. If your love has passed over and you both miss each other, is it possible to carry on with this relationship from a different dimension?
These are some good questions.
I
Yeah.
know.
Well, love is universal, and love transcends this life and the next life. So certainly the feeling of love, compassion, exchanging between two spirits, you can feel that. But obviously, one being the physical dimension, one being the spiritual dimension. But love transcends all. I'll say that. Yeah.
Okay. The congressional Republicans are once again threatening to hold the debt ceiling hostage while demanding massive cuts in Social Security and Medicare. Will they succeed?
Well, they're gonna take it up to the wire like they always do, but then it'll pass, and I don't see the other programs being compromised. The U.S. has never defaulted on its debt. This won't be the first time. They're not going to do it, but it's going to be a circus again.
I feel a circus, yeah. Remember when Trump did it and held it off and didn't even
Right.
want to give the federal people a 2.8% raise? It didn't help them at all.
Exactly.
United Conservative Party interim premier of Alberta, Daniel Smith, will win the leadership race in May 2023. I think she's asking, will Danielle Smith win the leadership race?
Yeah, I think she just got put in there on some special election or something.
Okay.
I read on this before. I do see her getting in. I think it's in 2023. Is it without the question?
Yeah.
It looks like she ends up getting put back in.
Social Security doesn't cover dental and vision. Will it ever meet these necessities?
I just got by the end of 2023. So
Ooh.
something going on with something being passed. Now, I think there's going to be some limitations on it, right? So it's not going to be full, I guess full root canal and everything, but they're going to make a big leap forward by the end of 2023, including that in those programs. They will.
Okay. My question is to do with ETs, making contact or life path with source as we humans do. If so, do they make a choice to be incarnated as an ET, and can every soul choose which life force to become?
Another very good question. So all the ones I deal with do make a life path choice when they incarnate. So extraterrestrials, all the species, they reincarnate like humans do. So they do make agreements, if you will, on their life path. Some do transfer into human bodies. That's true. So they do choose to come into a human form. It's a complex discussion because there's always a reason for it, like trying to help out. So extraterrestrials are always about helping society, saving humanity, saving the earth, helping the universe expand. So that's a detailed question, but the answer is primarily yes to what that person asked. Yeah.
Okay. Tapu Lake is a doormat supervolcano situated in the middle of North Island of New Zealand. There were over 23 earthquakes in the past 2 days. Whoa. Lots of concern as it produces violent eruptions. Last blew 1,800 years ago. Is this volcano going to blow immediately, given volcanoes in Hawaii and around the Pacific Rim of fire?
Yeah, unfortunately, I get 100% yes within like 12 to 24 months.
That's what I'm getting
And
too.
there's a lot of activity on the Ring of Fire volcanoes right now,
Yep.
including that, what would help create that earthquake that I talked about a week or two ago that was in the Indian Ocean. Several hundred people perished, but that's all about volcanic activity around the Ring of Fire. Yeah. So that question regarding the New Zealand volcano, it is going to blow in 12 to 24. It is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, this week I was awoken with a voice that kept repeating, Mom, 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 Mom. I finally got up and checked my dog, called my mother. Everything was fine. I don't have children. Can you please tell me what and why this happened?
Well, very strong life path connection to a child on the other side that views this person as their mother.
Okay.
So there's all sorts of life experiences, right? That can be a child you're supposed to have or didn't come in to this world. But that's the spirit of a child trying to connect with that woman as her mother.
Wow.
But it's out of love, and that child wants a little recognition. So
Right, so she vibrates. She might have even been visiting her in dream state.
right. And I get a lot of affection, a lot of love from this child on the other side, but it's very much connected to this life path for that woman. It's not a prior
Awesome.
lifetime, something. Yeah.
If we as humans are here to learn about love, what are the alien lessons? Is it still about love or is something else entirely? I love that question.
Love is the baseline for a lot of extraterrestrials, but they're here actually to expand the universe, keep the universe safe, help humanity, help save the earth. So they have kind of a different, bit of a different focus than humans do. So not all humans are here to save the universe, help the universe expand, save the earth, but ETs are. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I have a pension but cannot collect full benefits from Social Security that I earned from previous jobs under present rules. There is a bill before Congress, the Social Security Fairness Act, that would change this so I can get my full benefits. Do you see this passing?
I do. This comes up for me the end of 2023 as well. Whatever this is going to get passed in Congress.
Yeah,
So we were just talking earlier about what healthcare benefits, vision and dental, but there's something about all this, some big bill passing end of 2023. Looks like that'll be covered as well. So
wow.
yeah,
My
good,
youngest son Harrison is going to University of Idaho where the four students were murdered. Before this happened, he heard in his ear during a dream that there were going to be four students murdered. This past Wednesday night, he woke up to see a large ball of white light. It happened around the same time the suspect they suspect the students were killed. Was this one of the students that lost their life or something else?
No, what I get on that is this was his team. So his angels, his guides around him trying to reinforce that he's connected. And so, he has some gifts in this area that he can deploy later on in life. But it wasn't those students or the spirits of those students, but he has hypersensitivity and good spiritual gifts here. So he should deploy them. That's what that's
Okay.
about. Yeah.
How do I prevent other people from reading me since they do not ask my permission?
Good questions. The simple answer is you can't stop anybody because everybody's like a radio station. So
Right.
the energy you have around you, you emit energy and thoughts, and anybody that is perceptive or is using, psychic mediumship gifts, they can pick up your radio station. So there's really no permission involved with it. Unfortunately, that's the way of the
Yeah,
world.
wait till they die and they're over on the other side. They're a wide open vessel.
Exactly.
There's
Yeah,
no secret.
exactly.
But I don't know about you, but I don't go around reading people at all.
No, but I think the way the person asked, she wants to stop everybody from reading her or something, and the point is you can't stop anybody if
No,
they want to read you. Yeah.
right. Yeah. I just don't do that, fortunately, because I would be too exhausted. Will
Hmm.
the GOP Congress try to stop DOJ and Counsel Jack Smith by defunding them?
No, um, no, that horse has left the barn.
Okay.
So there's already a lot of good momentum there, and they're going to try some tricks, to try to trip him up, but that's not going to happen. Actually, he's going to be highly successful in moving a lot of charges and indictments forward. Yeah.
All right. Do our souls belong exclusively to us?
100%.
Yep. I'm really worried about Florida under DeSatan. Various Q nets have positions on school boards. Will the public school system survive here? When will we be free of DeSatan?
You know, for some reason, he's going to be pretty active in politics for a good 4 years to come. So he's really going to still be involved. And so a lot of the shenanigans, let's call it, aren't going to die down for a number of years on the school boards and with DeSantis. Yeah.
Do you see him running for president?
I see him making a try for it. I do.
I see Trump turning him inside out. He's got some stuff on him that's going to be pretty ugly.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty much a food fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi there. I've lived in my home for more than 36 years and we purchased it from the original builder slash owner. No one has crossed over in the home and I have never experienced anything paranormal in my home over all these years. The other day I saw a man walk through my dining room into another room and vanish. It was in the middle of the day. I was standing in my kitchen and looked over and saw this young guy with dark hair, dressed in white and black plaid shirt. I couldn't see his face, but he didn't look like anyone I know. Who was this and why was he here?
This comes across to me as somebody that lived in that area something like 100 years ago. So not connected to directly to current time, but somebody that they're telling me it's about 100 years ago, somebody that died in that area and passing through like that area. So I don't know if that was at some point
Was the person
farmland.
actually, did she catch a place memory or did she?
No, I actually caught an apparition.
Okay,
So of actually a spirit coming back to a place they enjoyed,
okay,
walking through, kind of surveying the property, kind of like, I like what you've done with this house, kind of a thing,
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Sterling, are the androgemins part of the collective coming to Earth?
Is that Andromeda?
Andromeda, yeah. It says
Okay.
Andromedans,
Oh,
part of
got
the
it.
collectives
Got it.
coming through.
Yeah. Well, look, they've been here for millions of years. That ET species from that from Andromeda, that star galaxy, they've been here for millions of years. That's like the closest galaxy to the Milky Way galaxy that we're in. So I guess the question is, are they coming? They're already here, been here millions of years. Yeah.
Wow, wow. Please ask if the House will be successful shutting down Garland in 2023.
Shutting down who?
Garland, our DOJ, right?
Oh, no. No, I don't see that. No.
No, no. Oh, they're talking a lot of trash, but it's not going to happen. Do you see McCarthy becoming Speaker?
For a short time.
Okay.
Mhm.
Do you see India surpassing China as the world's largest exporter of goods?
That's all based on time frame. But if I look at a long enough time frame, the answer is no. That China will eventually be the world's largest economy, but it'll be counterbalanced by a lot of other world economies that'll counterbalance against China. So the way that question was asked, will India be a larger exporter? No, I don't see that.
Sterling, you predicted that Chuck Grassley would be reelected. Will he stay in office his full term?
Well, unfortunately, looks like there's some health difficulties coming up. So for me, whether that's in 1 to 2 years here, I'm not going to tell you he passes away, but I'm going to tell you that there's some health difficulties that come up that cause him to say, I think I need to take like an early retirement just to like take care of myself or something.
Okay.
So it looks like it's not the full term to me. Yeah.
Okay. What is coming up for next week?
A number of things. I was thinking about this morning. I was talking to my team. There's another fairly significant earthquake coming up around China or off the coast of China. That's coming up. I did see they were showing me this morning some other cruise ship like COVID incident, like another cruise ship being shut down or in quarantine or something.
Because
To a
everybody's getting sick.
COVID outbreak
Yeah.
coming. Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
right now, even out here, there's it's the children that are sick, and they're
Yeah.
shutting down certain type of surgeries and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Also, I see some new gun control measures being debated or really trying to push through. Now, they're not going to pass this week, but I see some other strong effort around assault weapons. And I do see like assault weapon, some nice legislation coming out again, the tail end of next year. A lot of things happening the tail end of 2023, but something about gun legislation being discussed coming up here this week. And
Wow.
also they're reminding me something else coming up from the James Webb Telescope again this week. So some other, looking at the outer bounds of the universe and another exploration or another, some good news in that area. Yeah. Plus the
Nice.
Artemis rocket, some information coming here from the Artemis launch that was circling the Earth.
Wow.
So a lot of things coming up this week. Yeah.
That's great. Do you have any message your guides want to share?
Yeah, simply put, never lose faith in what the universe can manifest for you and the world. So kind of stay on track. Everybody can get depressed once in a while.
Oh, yeah.
But stay focused on what the universe can manifest for you and the world. Your life will go a lot easier.
Amen on that. Well, thank you, my friend.
Absolutely.
That went by fast.
It's like a speed round of
I'll
Jeopardy.
tell you, bada bing, bada boom. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. A lot of fun.
Thank you so much. And I'll see you in a couple of weeks, hopefully.
You sure will. All the best.
Take care. Bye, you guys.